today's video, I'm going to teach you how to do this beautiful blanket. I'm sure you have seen my short video and you have come to my channel to see how I have done it. First, for each of these squares, you will find a link below the video how to do each squares. I have done 4 designs. I have done this bubble as a ribbon, and this flower I have done it 2 colors, pink and white, and this buff square and a heart bubble. How I have arranged it? I've arranged it, as you can see, the red colors, the red squares are alternating. One row I have pink flower and one row white flower, and then this buff square, as you can see, one column there is a buff square and another there is buff square, and between them the bubble squares are the ribbon and heart. As you can see, when you're going to design any blanket, you have to think, how am I arranging the colors? I wanted to do it as not all dark. I have decided on the white to soften the blanket design, not all pink, dark pink, and it was enough for me, the square itself, since it was very dark pink. And even the flower I could have done here pink, but I have decided on white because I thought this is very dark and it shouldn't be all dark, and thankfully it became very beautiful. Now to the next part, I'm going to connect this square. I'm going to show you two square together, and then you're going to do it row by row and column by column, and at the end we'll design the border. Let's start connecting. Now I have these 2 squares together. I'm going to insert my yarn inside any corner of any of the squares and tighten it thoroughly. And then to make my work much easier, I'm going to insert my hook this corner and then the second corner, or I'm going to pull my yarn here. This corner, it shouldn't be because I have stitches here, so I'm going to insert any of the middle of the corner. See the middle, if you can see, in the middle I'm going to pull my yarn like this way, and then I'm going to start working on a single crochet on both sides. I'm going to insert the hook from this square into the next square this way, and then pull my yarn. I have to do pull again. This is single crochet again. In the next one, I'm going to insert on the top of both squares and then pull over again. As you can see, it's much easier if you put the 2 square like this. Then again at the top of both squares, if you can see, I'm working single crochet on both. I prefer this type of attaching square because it's you're pulling to the yarn from both sides. It's much connected. And I have by the years, even I put it in the washing machine, it won't open. That's why I prefer this type of connecting square. As you can see, you can continue doing this for the whole blanket. I've gone by rows and rows and then column and column, and that way I have done. And at the end, if you finish the blanket, you're going to work maybe rows after rows of single double crochet. So connect them and come back again. Now that I have connected all the squares together, I started my second row with chaining 2, for the border, with chaining 2 and then working half double crochet around all the square, and then another row of 1 double crochet in every single previous half double crochet as a second row. Now, so as I said, one row will consist of half double and one row of one double crochet. You should do these two, and then it add more depth to the design. Now for a twist of the design, I'm adding a light pink, and then I'm going only to chain one, and then in the same stitch, I'm going to do one single crochet, and then chain one, skip the next stitch, and then in the next one double crochet, again chain one, skip one double crochet, chain one, skip one double crochet. Continue doing this around all and meet me again at the end. I have finished my row. I'm going to add my yarn in the skip stitch, and then chain one, and then two, and then skip this one and do one single crochet in the skipped previous chain one, again as I have did before. Same process, I'm skipping the pink, and then in the skipped before I'm doing one single crochet. As you can see, continue doing this, and in the second row, after the next row, you're going to do what? Half double crochet in each previous stitch. So in the half double, you're going to do I mean in the single crochet, and in the chain one you're going to do half double. Hello. Now let me show you how it's going to look like. Now that we have done this row, which consists of one single crochet and then a single crochet, and then the next row, as I have said, it will consist the same: one single crochet in the the skipped single stitch, and then a crochet in the a single crochet, a chain on top of what? The single crochet. Then you're going to do rows of half double crochet. I have continued doing the same design. I'm going to repeat it. I already done the first row, which you have seen. It is the same as the light pink, but it a darker shade. Now I'm going to show you how to do the skip chain. I'm going to insert the hook in this skipped, as you can see, skip chain, the one on top, chain one, and then insert my yarn, close it normally, and then simply you're going to do two chain, 1, 2, and then here in the skip you're going to do one single crochet. See, it's simply easy. Chain one on top of the single crochet, and then in the skipped I'm going to do another single crochet. See, chain one on the skipped, and then chain one on the skipped, single crochet. See the design that I have done. And then after you continue doing all these, you're going to do half double crochet. As you can see how the design has become. It's a bit nice. I like to do this design a lot. Continue doing this, and then the half double crochet, and then I'm going to do half double crochet of a pink. So this is skipped, half double white, half double crochets pink. Continue these, then we'll come to our last row. Now that I have attached my new color, as you can see what I have done before, and I'm going to write all in the description below, and each row what I have done. Now that I have added my last color, and this is going to be my last row, I'm going to do is chain one, and then in the same space that I have done the chain one, I'm going to do a single crochet, and then another single crochet in the next stitch. Now I'm going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3 to start my design, and then I'm going to do a slip stitch where, do you see this length, this one? I'm going to insert the hook inside and do a slip stitch between both, and then I'm going to do 2 single crochet in the next two stitches, as you can see, and I'm going to repeat chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, and then I'm going to do a slip stitch in this top, as you can see, and then again 2 single crochet in the next 2 stitches, and 1, 2 and 3, and I'm going to do a slip stitch on the top, see this stitch, and then 1 and 2, and this is my, as you can see, my design, and this will be my last row. Finish it, and I hope you like your blanket, and you can see how my blanket look like at the end of the video. Thank you for watching.